Chapter number 6, Classification of Plants. Complete the following chart. First is the basis of classification of plants. याच्यामध्ये सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा आहे presence and absence of. So presence and absence of organ. प्लांटच्या क्लासिफिकेशन मध्ये सगळ्यात मुख्य मुद्दा की प्रेझेन्स अँड ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ ऑर्गन. त्याच्यानंतर प्रेझेन्स अँड ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ कंडक्टिंग टिश्यूज, झायलेम अँड फ्लोएम. नेक्स्ट इज प्रेझेंट अँड ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ कंडक्टिंग टिश्यूज, दॅट मीन्स टिश्यूज विच आर यूज टू ट्रान्सपोर्ट वॉटर अँड फूड. देन थर्ड पॉइंट इज डू द प्लांट बियर सीड्स, means whether they are flowering or non-flowering. Fourth is, are the seeds enclosed in a fruit or not. And last is number of cotyledons, single or double. So these are this. So presence and absence of organ, जर organ absent असतील तर thallophyta, बाकी सगळ्यांमध्ये ऑर्गन्स असतात. जर कंडक्टिंग टिश्यू असेल तर टेरिडोफायटा आणि पुढचे. सीड्स असतील तर मग जिम्नोस्पर्म आणि एंजिओस्पर्म, आणि जिम्नोस्पर्म. सीड एन्क्लोज इन फ्रूट असतील तर मग एंजिओस्पर्म. अशा पद्धतीने ते क्लासिफिकेशन केलं जातं. तर दिस इज द बेसिस ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन. नेक्स्ट इज कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग चार्ट. सो प्रोकैरियोट्स, द किंगडम नेम इज मोनेरा. देन अदर सेल टाइप इज यूकैरियोट्स. यूकैरियोट्स, in that if it is unicellular then kingdom is protista, and if it is multicellular with cell wall autotrophic then it is plantae, and if it is heterotrophic then it is fungi. With cell wall heterotrophic fungi, and without cell wall then it is animalia. So this is how we can complete the table. Plant which do not bear flowers and seeds, they are called cryptogam. Crypto stands for hidden, gam means reproductive system, so hidden reproductive system. And with flowers and seeds, they are phanerogams, that means they have separate reproductive systems. Identify the division of plants. Plants with no organs and have soft bodies, that is thallophyta. That division of plant is known as thallophyta. Plants in which seeds are not covered with fruit, means seeds are present but fruits are not there, they are gymnosperm. Gymno means open, sperm means seeds, so seeds are without coating, gymnosperms. Plants in which seeds are covered with fruits, they are angiosperms. Angiosperms. Plants which are called amphibians of the plant kingdom, and they are bryophyta. Means seed requires water for, means for reproduction water is necessary, but they grow in the moist land. Plants which are purely aquatic, amphibian नाहीत, फक्त aquatic. सगळ्यात पहिली डिव्हिजन ती म्हणजे थॅलोफायटा. एव्हरग्रीन, पेरेनियल, वुडी विथ नो ब्रांचेस, दे आर जिम्नोस्पर्म. क्रिप्टोगॅम विथ ट्यूब फॉर कंडक्टिंग वॉटर अँड फूड, टेरिडोफायटा. डिव्हिजनची नावं लिहायची आहेत. Ferns, Pteridophyta. आणि अल्गी aquatic plant thallophyta. प्लांट हॅव्हिंग रूट लाईक रिझॉइड म्हणजे ऑर्गन्स ट्रू ऑर्गन नाहीत पण रूट लाईक, ब्रांच लाईक, स्टेम लाईक ब्रायोफायटा. Plants in which seed can be divided into two cotyledons, angiosperm, monocot and dicot. Plants in which male female flowers are in different sporophyll, gymnosperm. तर हे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक जरी विचारले तरी आपल्याला लिहिता आलं पाहिजेत किंवा अशा प्रकारे जर आयडेंटिफाय करायला आलं तरी ते लिहिता आलं पाहिजे. आता इथे म्हटलं क्लासिफाय द फॉलोइंग इनटू थॅलोफायटा, ब्रायोफायटा, टेरिडोफायटा अँड जिम्नोस्पर्म. तर पहिलं आहे सेलाजेनेला. त्या पुस्तकात डायग्राम आहेत त्या सगळ्या आपल्याला लक्षात ठेवलं पाहिजे. तर सेलाजेनेला टेरिडोफायटामध्ये येतं. फ्युनेरिया इज इन ब्रायोफायटा, पायनस जिम्नोस्पर्म, टॅमॅरिंड एंजियोस्पर्म, Cara, this Cara comes under Thallophyta. Anthrocerus comes under Bryophyta. Lycopodium, Pteridophyta. Cycas is again Gymnosperm. Maize, Angiosperm. And finally Ulva is again Thallophyta. State important characteristic of Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. For Thallophyta you can write that these plants grow mainly in water. They do not have any specific organs. They are autotrophic due to presence of chlorophyll. They are also called algae. They are unicellular, multicellular, microscopic or large. Examples are Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Ulva, Sargassum. They have soft fiber-like body. For the Bryophyta, you can write they are amphibians of the plant kingdom because they grow in moist soil but need water for reproduction. They have thalloid, multicellular, autotrophic. They reproduce by spore formation. They have root-like rhizoids, stem-like parts, leaf-like parts, but they do not have true organ. They do not have the tissues for conduction of food and water. Examples are moss, that is Funaria, then Mercantia, Anthrocerus and Reischia. In case of Pteridophyta, you can write that they have well-developed root, stem, leaves. That means they have organs. They have specific tissue for conduction of food and water, but they do not bear flowers and fruit. They reproduce by spore formation. Examples are Nephrolepis, Marshallea, Pteris, Ediantum, Equisetum, Selagenella, Lycopodium. Like this you can write. Bryophyta are called amphibians of the plant kingdom. We have told this reason before also. Ki they require water for reproduction. Water is necessary for reproduction, but they grow in moist soil. They grow in moist soils. So their life cycle includes both land and water. That's why they are called amphibians. Method of reproduction of Pteridophyta: spore formation and zygote formation in some exceptional cases. Name two heterotrophic organisms included in Thallophyta: yeast and molds. They are actually fungi, but they are included in Thallophyta. Name plant division in which reproduction occurs by spore formation. The first three, that is the cryptogams, Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Draw label diagram of Spirogyra, Funaria, Mercantia. Refer to the textbook and draw these diagrams. State properties of phanerogam. Phanerogams, they have special structure for reproduction and produce seeds. They are flowering plants. Seeds are formed which contain embryo, stored food, and during germination the stored food is used for the initial growth of embryo. Phanerogam. State differences between dicot, monocot on the basis of following points. In case of monocot, seed has only one cotyledon. Whereas in case of dicots, they have two cotyledons. Root, it is a primary taproot. हे उलट आहे. मोनोकॉट मध्ये रूट इज फायबरस आणि याच्यामध्ये टॅपरूट, वन मेन रूट अँड देन सब ब्रांचेस टू दॅट. In case of monocot, stems are hollow, false or disc-like. They are either hollow, as in case of bamboo. They are false, as in case of banana, and they are disc-like, as in case of onion. Whereas in case of these dicots, they have strong, hard stem. Leaf, you find parallel venation in monocots. Parallel venation. Whereas in case of dicot, you have reticulate venation. Reticulate venation. Monocots have trimerous flowers. That means the flowers, they are divided into 3 or multiple of 3 parts, and here you find tetra or pentamerous in case of dicots. So these are the differences. Complete the following chart. Plants, cryptogam. In cryptogam you have thallophyta and bryophyta and pteridophyta. In case of phanerogam, one is gymnosperm. In angiosperm you have monocot and dicot. So this is very simple chapter. Solve this worksheet.